Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can finish this tonight. I'm going to try to finish this tonight if we can. 3 crystals lit. Tiamat is up next. And let me just make sure that I am looking good for everything I want. I could use some more potions, I suppose. So I'll just pop over and get some more regular potions. Hi, Soniku, thank you for popping by. Yeah, sorry, this was kind of a last-minute, off-the-cuff thing. And I'm hoping I can get a good chunk of the end part done here tonight. If I can't quite get the whole game, I might at least try to knock out the Mirage Tower. Yeah, I was just, I had a little bit of time to spare and thought I'd just pop on and see what I can get done. So you'll get to enjoy the beautiful airship music one more time here. There we go. Am I farther than I thought? Okay. Yeah. There we go. Gonna make a save file out here. And I'm having a hard time getting in there. Why? Oh, I need to get the... Okay. I have to get the chime. I forgot about that little errand. Oh, yeah, these guys I remember are kind of nasty in the NES version. Yeah, I forgot to do the little errand down to Lefian. Yeah, these guys really punch hard. So I guess I do have a little bit of an errand to do before I can head up to the Mirage Tower there. Try and knock these guys out quick. These would be like the Tyro enemy, and I can't remember what the Wyvern would have been. I think there is Wyvern enemies in the NES version. I can't remember if they are spelled the same way or not. Alright, so first I need to go to Melmond, which is where from where I am. Okay. East and south from where I am. Hard to judge distances on this airship with the stream quality so junky. Okay. I was almost there. Oops, not there. I guess I didn't talk to Dr. Un before, so we'll get to say hi to him. Come on. What do you say, Dr. Un? Let me see that tablet. Yes, the Rosetta Stone. Yep, not the slab. Okay, Lufenian. Lufenian. Does that mean the town is called Lufen? Lufenian. Lufenian. Okay, so it looks like he had it almost worked out. He's going to say, now, listen to me. Allow me to express my gratitude by teaching you the language. Yes, there we go. Are we going to get our little item get fanfare here? No item get fanfare. Okay. I'll take that. That's fine. I will pop to the inn here real quick, because we did get punched a little bit. That's okay. And then, yeah, I've got to make the long walk down to Lefian and grab the... I think it's the chime. There's all these tokens, but I kind of just have forgotten what they're called. I kind of know which ones you need to get next and where to go for them. So Lefian is just up here, or Lufen, above the Peninsula of Power. There's Peninsula of Power right there, and there's Lufen, Lefian. But if they kept the map the same, then I'll have to park up here. And I think they changed the map a little bit, because I think normally in the NES one I kind of remember parking here. But they make me park here. Is there a secret thing here? No. Huh. So I can't remember if these are Tyro or T-Rex. Which one is where? Because they're the little dinosaur enemies are both in the NES version. And the desert Beretta would be like the Ankylo, which I think they wanted to be like Ankylosaur or Ankylosaurus. And I think the ones in the desert in the NES version are called the red Ankylo, if I got this correct. You run into the red ones in the desert and the non-red ones out of the desert, but they've kind of got it reversed here. They call these ones the desert Beretta, and I think the other ones are the Beretta. I'm only going by what I remember, which is imperfect and incomplete, like any human memory. But yeah, these guys have high defense and kind of nasty attacks, and they don't give you any gold. I remember that. So they kept that. They kept that in this version. Those guys not coughing up much gold, which of course makes sense from a straight-up D&D style game as this was. Animals and monsters are going to be carrying around much less money than humanoid enemies. Robot memories, Sonic2, are much more accurate than our human memories. There's a lot more information on my hard drive, and as long as it remains structurally sound, I won't lose my ROMs. All right, how well are they translated here? Okay, I think yeah, there we go. Oh, here's our first SID connection. I don't think there's a SID connection in the NES version. I'm glad I talked to this guy. Built by a man named Sid. So I wonder where that makes this fit in with the other FF timelines. Kind of curious to see what... Alright, so these guys say the same stuff. Okay, so this one's a little bit better. Yep, Light Warriors, Sky Warriors, all of that. Ooh, I think there's a troll NPC there in the NES one too. This is the guy I need to talk to, I think. Take this chime. There we go. Here's our little item get fanfare. Thank you. Yeah, I know the Sid reference. It seems forced though in a remake of an old game that had nothing to do with Sid. Now we have to have a nod to that. Shahali, was FF2 where you first see Sid? Welcome, Shahali. I can't remember when Sid pops up. Yeah, the Sid nod is definitely not in the NES version. I'm not sure if it made it into the Origins translation. That I do not know. Okay, that was DOS exclusive. And then Shahali, do you know if Sid was if Sid's mention in FF2 was also in a remake, or was that in the Famicom FF2? Okay, there was a Sid in Pop. Okay, so Flynn, the character Flynn was supposed to be named Sid. Is that how I read that? Just to make sure I can understand it. The character Sid is the character Flynn, because I think an NES translation I played, there was a character named Flynn. I don't remember a Sid, but it has been a very long time. And I know from our chat last time, Jahali, that you've done extensive work on FF2. Oh, Flynn is a town. Okay, it's been a long time since Final Fantasy II for me. All right, so now I'm gonna heal up, save up, and jump into the Mirage Tower. But I appreciate you guys stopping by to say hello and chat old Final Fantasy with me. I'm always in the mood for chatting old Final Fantasy. I know I'm flying back to Canary. I gotta save that money. Gotta make that paper. I don't know if they use a lot of paper money here. I don't know if Gil makes it into a paper currency. Will it let me park on this square? Alright, I guess that square is big enough. Yeah, alright, that looks a little bit better. That's about where I kind of remember positioning this. Alright. So if this is like I remember it, there should be a bunch of treasures in a middle room right up here. Yeah, and in the NES version, I don't think it ever was fully spelled out as gold. I think it was just a capital G. I might be wrong there, but I'm picturing it, I think, just as a G. But in the manual, I'm sure it was gold. But in the actual game, it might just be a capital G. I think these guys are called sentries. These robots are called sentries in the NES translation. If I remember, then there's other robot-y stuff up in here too. Yeah, it was just G. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'd imagine, yeah, Gil is just a close enough way to how the Japanese speakers might pronounce a word like gold. I could see that happening, and then I'm not sure how it first got translated as Gil into NES or into Western English-speaking versions, but oh well. But there should be a bunch of pretty good treasures here in the middle room. I think it's just 3 floors in the Mirage Tower. Yeah. And there's a robot up there I'll talk to. Yes, here's our vampire from earlier in the game. Not much of a problem now. And yeah, I think I missed the mage staff down in the sunken sea shrine, but I didn't want to bother looking for it just because I have access to magic points and ethers and everything else, so the spellcasting items are not really as critical as they are in the NES version with these guys. Is all this gaze stuff, is that just his paralyzing attack? I wonder, all this animation that we're watching? Oh well. Yeah, I'm anxious to get this game finished so that I can jump on to play that FF Restored patch. Alright, my heal helmet, that's good. Again, not as great. The Aegis shield is going to be really nice for me, though. I'm definitely going to pop that Aegis shield on there. Yeah. Yeah, what is with red mages equipping shields in this version? That's crazy. And the Vorpal, but I don't know if the Vorpal is any stronger than everything else I have. Not these. I kind of remember the Vorpal not being as strong, but Vorpal is another D&D reference. Vorpal weapons in the D&D world are supposed to be super, super, super sharp. They can cut through really solid things as if they're almost not there, I think, is the Vorpal enhancement on weapons. It increases your 2-hit and I believe your damage. Yeah, the Aegis shield is the anti-cockatrice shield. Yes, absolutely. So that helps your non-ribboned character. That plays a very important role in your non-ribboned character setup. Vorpal was supposed to have a super crit rate? Okay. So I suppose that was how they made it a little closer to the D&D version, because the Vorpal weapons, I don't know if that actually changes the crit range, if that makes it 19 or 20. A 10th, huh? It's kind of a troll thing. Ooh, had a little graphics glitch out there. Black Knight. I wonder if these Black Knights are of the Badman / Evil Man family. I'm guessing that they are. That this Black Knight is a bad man or evil man. I'm not going to know which is which. Wow, a Deathbringer sword? Is that like the Bane sword? What's the Deathbringer sword? Oh, maybe it wasn't a sword. What was this? I saw I got a drop there. Yeah, it's a sword. Sword that casts death. Like a rub sword? That's interesting. who can equip this Deathbringer sword, or can no one equip it? Oh, there, he can do it. And it's actually a little bit better than the ice sword, huh? That's, that must be a new weapon for this version, because I don't believe there's a sword that casts rub in the NES version that that for some reason cannot be equipped by knights. It's a strange deal. Okay, so Vorpal is instant death on a crit. Oh, in that, okay. Yeah, item dropping, I'm not even watching for them. I've picked up a couple of items that, like, are consumable items that cast stuff. I don't know, I assume I just get them from battles when I'm holding down the A button here at the end of battles. I've gotten a couple of consumables. Yes, alright, yes, we have waited, I know. I think the stairs are up on the top part of this floor. Yeah, some of them cast, like, there's like a consumable item that casts Confuse and a consumable that casts, like, Fire 2 or something, but they're not like the Mage Staff, where it's reusable. It's like, they're like a little bag, like in FF7, you remember that icon that was a little bag for your grenades and stuff? And your Molotov things that you would throw? It was like those. Because I guess this would have been a not too distant contemporary of FF7, huh? This would have come out fairly close to it. So I must be getting some protection on, I'm trying to look at my damage value. Yeah, it looks like everyone's protected from fire except that second fighter. They appear as moves in Dissidia, huh? Okay, yeah, it is very strange, you're right. I agree. Alright, I'm gonna heal up a little bit. I'm glad you can use multiple potions. I mean, I am glad that they made it a little bit more convenient to do stuff like this. I think the dragon armor is up here somewhere. I'm not sure if it's going to be translated the same way. But I think the dragon armor is in this room, which is going to be a really important piece of equipment, again, for my non-ribbon character. So I don't think I'm going to be doing the bonus dungeons on this one, at least not on stream. If I do them, it'll be on my own, or more likely, I may just watch a Let's Play of the bonus dungeons. Seems like something that I could appreciate while just eating lunch. I don't know if it's something that I want to experience. I kind of remember having to spiral around this floor, so I believe I'm doing this correctly. Although if I'm not, it'll just be a little embarrassing. But I think I'm doing this correctly. This is one I'm going to try to get out of, or Fire 3. Either one, whichever one hits first. I'm hoping to get the run off. There we go. That worked out exactly how I wanted. I'm okay fighting these sentries. Less excited about fighting big groups of cockatrices and Perilous. Although my Pro Ring should protect me from the Perilous, because I think they have the instant death attack, but the Pro Rings don't protect against stone. So as long as that works the same in this game as it did in the NES version, then I should be fine from the Perilous enemies. Again, if I'm remembering correctly, and if this works the same, you have to always throw in that little caveat. I'm going to get out of this one. Because these are going to be the Catman or Man-Cat. I can't remember which is in this area. Yeah, one of these is dragon armor. Plenty of money, which is more or less useless at this part of the game. Thor Hammer, don't have a white mage. Not going to be as useful to me. Can I? Yes, I can one-shot these guys. Again, it's weird having red mages in this. I might as well just have brought 4 fighters, because the red mages are buff enough as fighters. Okay, the Sunblade, that's a step up. And there's the Dragon Mail. Okay, Dragon Armor, Dragon Mail, that works for me. Yes. So he's now protected from, as long as it's still Okay, it doesn't say it protects, but I bet it still does. Protect from fire, ice, lightning. This protects from death. This protects from stone, poison. Thor Hammer casts Lightning 2 on use. Yes, it casts Lit 2 on use. But not very useful at this part of the game because I have the gauntlets. That I've been casting that for a while with the gauntlets. It's the Zeus gauntlet in the NES version. Alright, but yeah, so this guy should be protected from stone and poison. Diamond gives lightning, but then Dragon Mail gives even better lightning, I think. And then Pro Ring is the depth. So he's pretty close to as buffed as he's going to be. This guy needs to get... Yeah, he can get the Defender now. And yeah, he can get the Ice Sword, the other Ice Sword the other one had. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't like these back attacks from these guys. I wonder if they have a higher rate of back attack than the other enemies. Those kinds of calculations I'm not as familiar with. The surprise attack RNG with these guys. But yeah, Thor Hammer in an NES playthrough can be a godsend by this point in the game if you have another character that you want to cast that. And I think on some variants, players will come up into the Mirage Tower here before they go down into the Sea Shrine, so they have an extra item to cast all that stuff. Because you can get the chime. Can you get the chime? No, you can't. You have to get the slab to get the chime, don't you? Never mind. Alright, good. I'm glad I'm getting out of here. You need the cube for... yeah, there we go. Thank you. Let's get out of here. You need the cube to get to the warp here from the top of Mirage Tower to the Sky Palace. Nope, there was the steps. Had that wrong. Probably get a couple more battles here. Thank you. But because I've got the chance to strike first, I'm going to take it and get out of here. Thank you. Does this guy have anything more interesting to say? These battles aren't too threatening, so I can afford to fight a few more of them. One thing I need to check and see before I do the final dungeon. Our friend left on a journey to the west. Okay, so that's supposed to be he took the cube. Okay, went to see our master. I wonder which master they're referencing. Is that the Sky Warriors? Is the Sky Warriors the guys who built these robots in this lore? It's been a while since I've explored the complex plot of Final Fantasy 1. But yeah, he's referencing his buddy who I met in the waterfall to get the cube from. Because I don't think you're supposed to do the waterfall as early as I do of it. Again, you're not supposed to do the Castle of Ordeals as early as I do either. Oh yeah, the Blue D! I forgot about the Blue D. I may actually... Do I have no lightning? No, that's not one I picked up, huh? I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Alright, I'll just... Let's go with haste and temper, just to be safe. Yeah, the Blue D. I totally forgot about this this enemy. Oh, but his lightning attack is nothing. His lightning attack is doing jack squat. Yeah. All right. Never mind. I forgot that was a spiked square. Yes. Use my warp cube. All right. So I'm curious. What's the sound going to be like here? What's the music going to be like? I'm going to shut up and listen for a minute. Not bad. Not bad. I do need to heal up a little bit, so I'm sorry I'm going to be interrupting the music for just a minute. All right. And these are... I wonder if these are the gray Naga. These might be the gray Naga from the NES version. And I don't know my route around this dungeon as well. The only thing I really want is going to be the adamant. What's the razor in this version? Yeah, you're right. I like the cloud. It communicates a little bit better. Oh, a Saber the Cast Scourge. Scourge, I think, is Bane. This is the Bane sword. This is the Bane sword. Okay. I don't think it's any better for equipment, though. It's certainly not going to be better than the Sunblade. Is it going to be better than Deathbringer or Icebrand? No, it's not better than those for attack. Okay, so that's the Bane sword. Interesting. I think these are going to definitely be the evil men, bad men enemies, because I remember them being quite a lot of them up here in this dungeon. Yeah, I agree about the cloud background. It sets a little bit better, sets the scene a little bit better for where you are than the bland blue, because it's not clear in the NES one. It's not clear if you're in space or if you're just in the sky, because I think you're supposed to be in the sky, but it looks like you're in outer space. But here, I think they make it a little bit more clear that you are just in the sky above the clouds. You're not actually above the atmosphere. Whoa! What attack is this? Well, I'll just attack. Maybe I'll save too, since I have the ability to just save anywhere. Oh, Poison Darts just poisons you. Oh, that's the Stinger attack. Yes, that's the Stinger attack. I forgot. I keep remembering these kind of random things. They have an attack called Stinger, and all it does is just targets all of your party and has a chance to poison. So Poison Darts is Stinger. Oh, here's an eye, but we should be able to one-shot him. Yep. The only thing I really want from here is the Adamant, but I will try to clear it out as thoroughly as I can, just out of curiosity's sake mostly. See what like the black shirt and white shirt are like. Another pro ring, which I don't need. Another eye. But again, should be one shot. Yep. And pretty good golden experience from eye. A lot of guys use those for grinding. Earlier in the game, they used the Ice Cave eye. I bet these are the green Medusas. So he's going to be... Oh, not stone. Thank you. So just by showing the animation doesn't necessarily mean it's a hit. That's good to know. And I can't quite one-shot these guys with my red mages. Maybe these would be good battles to start using my healing items. I think I might do that. Got my heal staff, and I have 2 heal helmets. I may move one of my heal helmets up towards the top because I don't want to have to do this. There we go. I'll move one of my heal helmets up towards the top next. Because this will be a good way to save on my potions. And at the rate that they're healing, and with how little the enemies are doing to me, it should just take a few rounds to get everybody up pretty high again. Nope, not that. You don't like what the remakes do to this area? Could you be more specific? There we go. Okay, so you feel that it was in outer space, because I always thought that wasn't clear, and it felt like it was in space. So you prefer it being in outer space as opposed to just being in the sky. So I always thought it was a little bit unclear in the NES version. I always thought I was in space, so I'm glad that you also agree with you, kind of confirmed my suspicions that was in outer space. Well, it had I'm trying to picture what the background looked like. I thought it was a very, very dark blue with stars, maybe, but I can't say for sure. I'll just do one healing item now that we're close to full health again on the red mages. Didn't take very long. Yeah, I'm sure Sonic is playing on an old wooden console TV with a contrast knob. Not a contrast setting, an old-fashioned knob. He has to turn this TV to channel 3. and the TV channel thing is one of those big, heavy knobs that you have to click. Okay, so you prefer... Yeah, it definitely has a more sci-fi element in the NES version. And this is the first time I'm seeing the tile set. But I see, yeah, this has medieval castle-style ramparts and columns instead of the blinking computer screens. The Mirage Tower had some blinking computer screens in this version. Yeah, you lost your physical copy. Was that at the same time you lost your Blue Marlin physical copy? I seem to remember the incident that you mentioned there, which is quite sad. Michelle Holly, I think I agree that I prefer the sci-fi layout. This just makes it a little bit more clear where you are. And I definitely don't prefer this music to the NES chipset. Michelle Holly, I'm sad that you lost your copy in a house fire, but I'm happy that we didn't lose you in that house fire. I'm sad to hear that happened. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that you had a house fire, but glad that you made it. We all have our own little tragedies. Some more tragic than others. I'm just glad that we have emulation now, that we can all enjoy these things. I mean, I have it because all of my stuff is not with me. It's all in storage back in North America, so many miles away. The house fire happened at midday, so you were out of the house. Well, I'm glad you're okay, and I hope everyone in your family and anyone else in the building was also okay. But very tragic that you lost your... I assume your video games. I'm also assuming it was when you were a younger kid, when losing something like that had much more than a monetary loss. If you're a kid, you wouldn't really so much notice the money going away as you would the other things that kids feel about that. Yeah, see, here's some of these. That's one of the consumable items. The Red Fang Cast Fire 2. And I can't remember if these guys have magic susceptibilities or not. Well, so you were in the house but awake and you weren't sleeping. Okay, and everyone got out except your cat. Well, I'm sorry that you lost a cat. That's too bad. I think the adamant is down here. I think this is the adamant in this room. And are these guys going to use Stinger on me? What I might do here is I might kind of abuse the Save Anywhere system. I might try to run into a War Mech just to see what they look like. I might try to do that. So maybe I'll create a save right before Tiamat, and I'll try to run into a War Mech. Cool, Adamant gets its own little thing. Got my Adamant. Yeah, Shahali, that's really quite sad to read that. I believe that you made the correct choice as well, in getting yourself out as quickly as you could. You could have really gotten yourself into a dangerous situation if you were looking around for a cat. So I agree, and it is sad that you lost the cat. But there was no guarantee you were going to find the cat, and you may have gotten yourself trapped, as I'm sure you've thought about, and as I'm sure you know, and I'm sure any firefighter would tell you the same thing. Yes. That having something like that really makes you think about the stuff, you know, something like me, it makes me think about the stuff I have, you know, the things we kind of can take for granted. Okay, they're white robe and black robe. They're not the shirts, which of course makes a lot more sense. than shirt. So maybe there's a ribbon up here too. I can't remember now, but I think I'm close to the end of this dungeon, so I think I needed to have another ribbon by now. So I will see if the ribbon is in one of these. I thought it was just the adamant and the white and black shirts. All right, yeah, there's the stinger attack. But I believe there's one more. Ooh, black flan. Oh, are these gonna be annoying on me? I guess so. That's too bad. I'll take this chance to heal up, though. I'll just go ahead and knock the rest of them out. And I'll just get some some free healing while I'm trying to remember where that goes. You think the fighter sprites may resemble Nestor? Well, is the fighter sprite one of the ones they changed when they brought it over to North America? I think there was a couple of character sprites. Okay, he was the same in Japan. Okay, so confirmed on that. I thought there was a character sprite or two that they adjusted slightly when they brought him over. Of course, the instruction manual had the Hawa and Nest characters. If you had the instruction manual with the guide that it came with, so that would have been easy to see. Yeah, the manual called him Nest. We have Nest and we have Hawa. And then who are the other ones? I can't remember the other two in that party. Nest and Hawa, and was Phil one of them? And like Tommy? Was it Phil and Tommy? Diamond Shield. Yeah, that's okay. Charlie, you don't have to do that. There's the ribbon. Okay. I thought there was another ribbon. Yeah, Tommy and Phil. Okay. That's what I thought. And I don't know who those guys are. I'm assuming that Hawa is Howard Lincoln. I'm assuming yeah, Howard and Nestor. I think Howard from the comics was named after Howard Lincoln. I don't know who Tommy or Phil were, if they were also Nintendo of America employees at the time. I'm guessing they're named after real guys, but I don't know. Because they seem kind of wacky if they're not. They seem kind of random choices if they're not named after real people. But I could be wrong because I'm just guessing. Just the way I came in. Yeah, that's the way I came in. Which way do I get out of here? Can't remember now. Yeah, see, I wonder if they were just other employees. I don't know if they were working on somewhere on the North American side. That when they brought it over, I don't know. So I got my adamant, and I'm looking for, look for the exit. I guess I'll keep going. It's down for the exit. Okay. Thank you, Charlie. Yeah, I couldn't remember where it was. I guess it would make sense for it to be straight down from the entrance. And I'll grab this because I don't think, yeah, there isn't really anything else I need from down here. I got my ribbon, I got my adamantite, I guess. Oh yeah, that fighter sprite. Oh, whoops, it did the thing to me. Alright, I want to see what this text is, what it tells me I can see. The observation window looks down upon the world. Okay, they're converging at a single point, and it's the... Yes. Center of the four altars. The Chaos Shrine. Ooh, I get a cutscene. This is new. This is new. Shahali, that was the last floor, and I did grab those. I did grab the white and black shirts. They're called white and black robe in this one. But yeah, that was last floor. They're in the bottom right. I remember the adamant is in the bottom left. Those are in the bottom right of that floor. These would be the wizard vampires, probably. There we go. Ooh, I wonder if did my red mages... Okay, the 6 hits. Okay, I guess they wouldn't have just gotten an extra hit. Seems like I'm getting this battle a lot. This 3 Manticore battle popping up an awful lot. Yeah, the leveling is definitely balanced much differently in this version. I'm much higher leveled than I would ever be. Ooh, we get computer monitors here. No known weaknesses for Tiamat, huh? I wonder if they still left in the susceptibility to Bane. I don't think I'm gonna try it because it's luck based anyway, even in the NES version. And to be honest, I don't think I'll need it. Although I kind of wish I had that anti-thunder spell, but if it's as effective with its thunder attacks as the blue D was, then I should be okay. I can't remember if it uses the thunder ability or if it uses like a Lit 2 spell. I can't remember what Tiamat's thing is. You think they may have left in the poison susceptibility? Okay. And I don't know if that was a having it not be resistant to poison. If that was some kind of if there was a message there or some kind of plot reason for Tiamat to be able to be poisoned. Oh, lightning resistant unstack. Yeah, you know what? So with all this diamond stuff, I should be able to resist it. I guess you're right. So with the dragon armor and the diamond stuff, I should be okay. That's right. We all ought to be protected by now. Thank you for reminding me of that, Shahali. I'm glad I can one-shot these guys now. That's good. Okay, yeah, that's the Pro Cape. Close, nice. I'm just gonna try to get out of some of these battles. Just to get through a little bit more quickly. Yes. Thank you. Must be over this way then. Must be to the left. I don't have the map memorized as well as I do some of the other ones. These later dungeons I don't know quite as well as the earlier dungeons. Although Temple of Fiends Revisited is pretty simple in its layout. So that should be fairly quick to work through. Oh yes, there's this. I forgot about this one. This is kind of the maze. You keep going left and up until you get there. I believe that's the way to get through this one. You go left and up. And left and up. And then I think after this is the last floor. Ooh, these are the heirs. I think this is the first time I've seen these guys, and they attack pretty hard. Yeah, even the heavy armored guys get pretty good chunk. But they're not resisting as well, which is nice. Yep. I believe I was correct. Okay. So I'll make a save here, and I'll try to run into a war mech. I'll make another save at the other end of the bridge if I miss him before I fight Tiamat. But I do want to run into one and see. I don't want to deal with these guys again, but I will try to get some free healing in. I'm going to move my other healing item up like I said I was going to all that time ago. And I don't need the gauntlets. We'll get my heal helmet. Where you at? There we go. So I'll make another save here. So I hope you don't mind if we kind of Omega grind, War Mech grind here for a little bit. I'm just curious about it. In the NES, it's 24 out of 256. Okay. I'm not sure what it is here in this version. You think it might have been reduced? Because I don't love that. If they reduced it, that I guess I don't love those odds. Hunting War Mech. Okay. All right. Rather than grinding. Because I'm not really in it for the... Yeah. I'm not really trying to level them. Hey, Fishman, welcome. Yes, this is not Blue Marlin. I'm on a little bit of a Blue Marlin hiatus right now. But welcome, thank you for stopping by. I'm trying to hunt down... I keep wanting to say Omega. Of course, it's War Mech, but of course they bear a lot of resembling. Yes, thank you for popping in, Fishman. Yeah, I'm. This is a first-time playthrough of Final Fantasy I: The Dawn of Souls version. I have played the NES version many times, and very recently did that. Very recently did an NES stream playthrough. And I've never played this remake version, so I'm just comparing the two versions. Getting close to the end of the Dawn of Souls remake. And yes, Sonicu is working on achievements for, retro achievements for the Blue Marlin. Yeah, War Mech is the original. I remember seeing War Mech. I never encountered him on my NES version, but I remember seeing it on the big bestiary guide that came with the game. And I remember looking at his stats and looking at his attack value and looking at his hit points, because like he had 1,000 hit points, I think. These guys I'm not dealing with. And looking at like his, because it had like, wow, he's got an attack called Nuclear. Whoa! Because of course on the paper copy they actually spelled out Nuclear. They didn't call it just Nuke, all caps. Whoops. But I never encountered one, and I didn't know where it was, because the map, or the game guide didn't tell you where you could encounter stuff like that. So, I was like, I'm playing through the game, and I was keeping a tab of all the enemies I ran into. You did find him at least once, huh? I mean, I found him since on emulator versions, when I've been doing things like this, looking for him, but only because I knew where he was. On my NES version, with just that, with the paper bestiary, I had no idea where I was going to find him, because he was one of the few enemies that I didn't run into, but I didn't know where he was, so I didn't know where to go looking for it, because that was one of my goals, is to try to beat every enemy in the game. So I hope it doesn't take too long here. Yeah. Was that, Shahali, when you were talking about the NES version when you were watching your friend? Because then I wonder if, I wonder how you knew that War Mech would have been on there. If that was in, like, was that in the Nintendo Power Guide? Or did someone else find that? And you knew where it was? Because I certainly didn't know where he was. May have just been something that I missed. Because I didn't have the Nintendo Power Guide that they published. So they may have mentioned him in there. But I want to see how I do. I don't really know any. I mean, I've seen his AI routine on my NES game mechanics guide, but I don't know how it's different in this one. I don't know how much they've changed, if anything, in this version. So we will see. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. I thought I was going to be able to one-shot all these guys and get through here quickly. Oh, it's dark. Okay, these would be the fighter enemies. Come on. There we go. Because I would like to get a screenshot, at least. Even if it totally wipes me out, I'd like to get a screenshot. And I will try and save some of my progress here, so any levels I pick up will help me just get through the final dungeon a little bit faster. But that's not really what I'm trying here. Seeing if we can get him. So I hope everyone brought their popcorn or brought something more exciting to do in addition to just watching me going up and down this bridge. I can shout out or something if I find him. I can wait. Ooh. This could actually be, oh, never mind. I was going to say this could be a little bit dicey, but I'm resisting all this stuff pretty well. Yeah. Whoops. Ah, there it is again. Actually, this one's a little bit... I'm just going to try to get out of here. Thank you. That's good. Okay, so Warmech is buffed in this version. So as if Warmech needed buffing, he's stronger in this version, eh? That's interesting. Okay, so in the NES version, Warmech had 1,000, Chaos had 2,000. So if they doubled it, then that would make sense. So he has at least 2,000 hit points, huh? Well, that's a little bit scary, especially if he's doing nuclear. Okay. Yeah, so her party was, yeah, she had hit point, yeah, the same level as mine, but yeah, hit point totals at level 20 would be there. So yeah, nuclear could take out a party that's level 20 pretty easily. So she had reason to be scared. You all had reason to be scared. And I've heard that Sonic-Ku about Chaos being a lot stronger in this version. But we'll see. We'll see how tough Chaos is. One of these battles I need to get my guys healed up. One of these battles. Oops. Yep, we'll do that. There we go. So Chaos almost made you use an ether. Instead of just, yeah, a mild inconvenience. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Alright, I'm going to try to keep my guys a little bit closer to full health. Now that, I'm actually a little nervous about running into him now, so I'm going to try to keep everybody buffed as much as I can. I might use some potions on those fighters. On the knights, I should say. Alright, never mind. Yeah, I am going to potion these guys up. And I'll try to keep them closer to full health as we go forward. Here we go. Thank you. Alright. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that this game has a bestiary. I forgot about that. Bestiary. Whatever. I forgot about that. Like FF5. Well, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, you're right, Shahali. If you were set up well for the NES boss fights, you could get them over pretty quick, because if they went on very long, then you were dead. Shahali, if you couldn't beat Lich and Carrie and Kraken quickly, you really didn't have a lot of chance to survive, because they would roll to an unlucky ability, and you would be done. But you're right, Shahali. Later games did have lots of drawn-out boss battles that would take forever. You're absolutely right about that. I'm glad you and I agree on that. I'm not going to bother with this one. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right about that, Charlie. They had such a high attack in the NES one, and your characters were just so ill-equipped to absorb more than a few blows. You had to get, like, you know, haste, or fast, of course. Haste on your guys as quickly as you could, and then just try to bash it out of them. Because you wouldn't survive if you had Carrie doing a bunch of her area effect stuff, or Kraken with his 8 hits and a bunch of criticals can one-shot, you know, anyone in your party. Tiamat can be the same. So you're absolutely right about that. So just like D&D, yeah, yes, exactly like D&D. 100%. I'm about ready to run into War Mech here. I'm about ready. I don't need her of the Sierra Madre. I just want War Mech. Come on now. Yeah, you're right, Shahali. That's how, yeah, a lot of variant runs will stack up all of the white mage stuff. You're right, to kind of nerf the bosses and like you said, deal with really low damage output. Yep. Or yeah, multiple uses of the of white shirt items too. Oops. Yep, that's right. If you've got a solo character, you can just use the white shirt over and over again to bump up your evasion. Yeah, and Sonicu, that's one of the cool things about this game is that there is so much freedom in how you can play the game. I was talking with someone in the chat. I don't remember. It was someone I hadn't talked to before. The last time I think I did a night stream. Just about like the sheer variety of ways you could play through this game because of the party setup. Also, yeah, you like FF2 because it was refreshing. I understand that. It's always good to have a new experience. So old it was refreshing. I like that. That's nice. Well, I'm getting plenty of experience and gold here that I'm not really shooting for. So I'm going to be well equipped for the boss. But at what cost? Just time, I guess. But now that I've invested so much, I'm dead set on finding this thing. So I'm sorry if the stream is really boring. Or maybe it's just really tense, waiting to see me get wiped out. We might see the old ghoul overs count roll over by one more here. Yeah, you got tired of fighting random battles? Yeah, I think we've all been there. But you hadn't realized that that's what it was, yeah? So FF2 with its very unique growth system appealed to you? Because it certainly has a very unique growth system. Doing a lot of canceling, if I remember. Lots of attack, cancel, 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 attack, and then you go through the spells. Fire, 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 cancel, cancel, cancel. Try to grind up to a level 9 axe blows and level 18 fire. I don't know, Sonic2. Is there an all flee shortcut button combo? If there is, I don't know, but I would not be surprised. But you didn't abuse select cancel? Well, then maybe I need to play it without select canceling because the game wasn't, for me, it wasn't a great experience. I really like the music, I remember. Really liking the music. Is it LR? Let me see. Yeah, okay. So LR does. Thank you, Sonic2. Wow. You've increased my productivity. You're like the pecking bird from that episode of The Simpsons that he sets to just type the Y button. You found a new shortcut for me to play this game less like FF1. Instead of selecting run, 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 run from everybody. L and R definitely did it. We're okay for health. One of these times, you can run into War Mech. I'm not even gonna realize it. I'm just gonna be, yeah, fight, 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 fight. Oh no, whatever will we do? So the FF2 intro screen turns normal players into obsessive compulsive grinders. I love it. I love it. It's a fun game to grind on. Oh, you know what? And here I am. There I am selecting flee again. I'm just so used to doing that from all the other attempts. Need to remember to do my L and R. Now that I'm at the very end of the game, gotta remember my L and R. And I wonder if it will tell me can't run on an unrunnable battle. If it will actually say can't run. Yeah, I would say that would be a good. Yeah, Sonic2, that's a good point. In that very first fight, your characters just get smoked by those knights. That's right, I totally forgot about that. The game opens with your characters getting beat senseless. And you're right, that does make some sense. That it just warns you that, like, this game is merciless. This game will harm you. This game will chew you up and spit you out. Alright. Come on, Omega. We're all ready to move on with our lives. Oops. Let's do it. Oops. I'm gonna L&R it. I'm gonna L&R. There we go. Oh, so those knights turn up again later? I either forgot that or never knew that. I guess I'm not surprised to hear that that's the case. You didn't do too much big grinding? You just played it normally? Oh, Mind Blast. Okay. Mind Blast is a paralyzing tech. I wonder what that's called in the NES version, the Mind Blast attack. And what's an all-targeting paralyzing attack? Yeah, you got yourself whipped in the final dungeon. Or the bonus dungeon, I should say, sorry. Yeah, I'm going to be very well equipped for the final dungeon whenever we finish this. Having these extra levels, looking for, what's he called? Death Machine? War Machine? Okay, this is the bonus dungeon of FF2 you guys are chatting about. I guess I assume so. But I haven't explored the bonus dungeon of that game. Literal months, huh? You're grinding... Wow. Grinding for months on this game. Whew. Dedicated players you guys are. My hat is off to you. Alright, I can feel it. It's gonna be this one. Okay, some of the quest characters go on to become your party. Is that characters like Min the White Mage? Or does he come back? I have just kind of very little bit. Okay, so if you left them dead, then they're low leveled and have no equipment. Okay, Minwu the White Wizard. Okay, as I remember in the NES translation that I played, his name was spelled M-I-N-H, and you get him pretty early in the game, and he's like an uber character. I think that happens a couple times in the game, does it not? You get a character that's several levels higher or several levels lower than your average party should be. I remember the White Wizard was just crazy. Oh, you ruined your file? Quote-unquote ruined by corrupting your data with the extra dungeon? You poisoned your data? Alright, team. I should have started a timer for when this grind started. Okay, yeah, so in Japanese it's Mingwu. Okay. I can see that being translated a lot of different ways. Yeah, and I remember him being a story character. He's with you for a while. He's way overpowered. He helps you get through a tough part of the game, and then he's gone. But I can't remember under what circumstances he comes into your party and leaves again, because it's been so long. Yeah, I remember his spell page is just full, or it's very close to full maybe when you get him. He has all these spells like whoa, 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 whoa. Because that game you have to find spell books. Is that correct? You have to buy or you can get enemy drops spell books to learn new spells like, you know, fire and ice and arrow and all of those. I believe you get them with spell books. So there's like all these spells that I didn't even know what they did. Because the translation I had, I think maybe it wasn't clear to me what they were. It was also quite a few years ago when I was playing that translation patch. Oh, then he comes back to die. To get you Ultima, huh? Well, I guess that's worth it. Gotta come back soon. Oops. I need to remember my LNR. Alright, been a lot of steps. Let's make this the battle. This is unfortunate. Is Mysidia, I think I know which one that is. It may have been called Mist in the translation I played. It may have been the City of Mist. which I know is also, I think, is that one of those in Final Fantasy IV? Is there a City of Mist? I can't remember exactly what it was now. I remember I did print out an old back from GameFAQs on that, on Final Fantasy II, the patch that I had, the translation patch, that version that I had. And it was like 8 pages. Okay, so they have a Mysidia, so okay. Must have been called Mist in the version I had. And yeah, you get the bomb thing. Yes. You got it, Sonicu. Don't listen to me. Listen to Sonicu. So Ultima is it depends on all of your stats, so it calls on more than just your like a magic value. Is that what you guys mean by that? That like your Ultima calls on your strength and your luck and your defense and your hit points and everything for its power? Is that how I read that? Okay, the power depends on the number of skill levels you have. Okay, so I guess, yeah. So I guess, yeah, leveling up everything would help for that. Too long since I dealt with that mess. Well, it's a mess. It's a mess for some, a joy for others. Just like any kind of entertainment. And enjoy it in your own way. I'm getting close to running out of time and patience for this Ultima battle that we're going for, Omega battle. So I'll try for a little bit longer on it. But not too much longer, because otherwise I'm just gonna end up being too over leveled, and it's gonna be too late my time to do anything else. Oops, gotta get my LR. I know, sorry, I keep thinking Warmech Omega. My mind's in the wrong place. I watched that Final Fantasy 16-bit Final Fantasy Relay this weekend and I watched a whole speed run of FF5, so I've got Omega on the brain. Of course, Omega's not really part of the any percent speed run, but that was a good time, by the way. I don't know if either of you guys caught any of that. It was quite fun to watch. They did FF4, 5, and 6 as a 4-team relay race, which was pretty amazing. I caught the end of FF4, all of FF5, and the beginning of 6. That was kind of how it lined up with my time of day when I was awake and available. Yeah, it was pretty good. Oh, you couldn't watch the relay? That's too bad, Chahali. Yeah, Sonicu, they do them a couple times a year. These the relay races. A guy named Puexel, kind of the mastermind of them, but of course a lot of other people helped put them together. But it wasn't on Puexel's channel this time. It was on the RPG Limit Break Marathons channel. That's coming up in May, I think. That's taking place of the Crystals for Life marathon that they used to run up in Canada. I'm going to just use this battle to heal up a little bit. So yeah, Shahali, it was a good show. I watched the ending of it the next day on the VOD, how the FF6 ended. So the top two teams finished pretty close to each other, just within a few seconds of each other on RTA. But I think it was about a minute or two when they added up the team times together. Okay, so yeah, Soniku, yeah, it wasn't on. I don't know if you're a Puexel follower, but yeah, he used to host them on his channel, but they will probably be on that RPG Limit Break one. Yeah, and it was quite popular for hosting. A lot of folks were doing that. So, but I'm kind of into that community also. So I kind of had it on my calendar, so to speak. Not literally, of course. I would be a super nerd if I put a video game event on my calendar. I would never do something like that. Except I do. And I did. Just gonna use this to heal. Okay, yeah, Crumps 2 is another one. He was commentating, and I can't remember. I think he was commenting on FF4, because that's kind of cool. They bring in players, other speedrunners who aren't playing, to do commentary during the game. So Crumps 2 and a couple of other big FF4 runners were commenting on that, and then FF5 had Dragon Dark and Seraph were commenting on FF5. And then FF6 had a couple more people. Essentia, Essentia and Brosentia are both FF6 runners. I don't remember who else they had because I had to get it out. Yeah, Shahali, do you mean Crumps 2 or Brosentia? Okay, because Brosentia was kind of in and out during the whole thing. But I think Crumps 2 did bow out, because he's got a real good streaming voice. Hey, this is Crumps 2. I can't do a very good Crumps 2 impression, of course, as you guys know now. But he's got a good commenting voice. So I don't know how good the commentary was for 6, because like I said, I went to bed shortly after it started. Yeah, Crumps voice, yeah. A lot of that community I know by voice fairly well, having watched several marathon events like this. Alright. I'm gonna try one more battle. And if it's not that, I'm just gonna make a save file. Oh yeah, You were not as big a fan of the FF month? I haven't actually been on his channel for a while. He's one that I follow, but I don't often pop into his own streams. And when I do, I'm usually not there for very long, because I kind of bounce around when I'm watching things live. All right, so no dice here. I'm gonna create an extra save down in here. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do any more. I'm done with these, because I'm actually running low on time for the stream tonight. So I better get Tiamat taken care of here. All right. Also, so the culture of the channel changed a little bit. So I guess that I didn't notice. I didn't notice because I wasn't watching a ton before or during, but I've been kind of following the results of it. So I didn't know that. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. 10 a.m. every day your time. It would be okay. Start to get tired. Well, I try to stop before I get there, because I don't have a big stream, as you guys know. So I'm going to check out Tiamat here, and we'll see what we can get from this thing. The Lich, Merilith the Kraken. Ooh, Lich is Lich gets a the. That's, he doesn't even get a name. Okay. Yeah, wow, I didn't realize there was such a change there. I'm sorry that you guys have noticed that. That's too bad. But of course, as any kind of entertainment, enjoy it enjoy it or don't in your own way. That's what I always say. That's a nice looking sprite. That's a real nice looking sprite. I like it. All right. Okay. Yeah, you feel. Her intro dialogue changes. Oh, that's interesting. So if you come to this one before you beat Kraken, say. Well, because yeah, you could grab the slab without actually beating Kraken, I suppose. Yeah, you could just. You only would really need to beat Lich, I guess, wouldn't you? You could just get the stuff out of the other fiends' dungeons without actually beating those fiends, I think. Oh, that's interesting, Chahali. That's really interesting. All right, I've got to pay attention to the battle here now. We've got a fight on our hands. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use the. There we go. And I'm gonna try to, get myself cured. There we go. Yeah, that's really cool, Shahali. That's a really nice piece of info. Yeah, Lich you have to beat in order to get the canoe. But once you get the canoe, yeah, Shahali's got it. Shahali's got it there. Once you get the canoe, you can do, you can get all the other stuff. So that's really interesting, though. I like it. Yeah, that's a nasty attack. Let's see if now that we've got now that we've got a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Woo! Yeah, so that's what you would have to do. Yeah, you'd have massive gold and experience and levels and all that equipment from going up there. Yeah, so that would make the other fiends pretty easy. Going down through the volcano at this point in the game would be pretty trivial for me right now. If I had to leave this now and go back out, but yeah, that's really cool, Shahali, that it changes. I would almost bet my life that the text doesn't change in the NES version if you made your way to Tiamat here before you had beaten the other fiends. Because I think Tiamat's text does say something about you've beaten the other fiends, but I don't know if Tiamat mentions them by name. Yeah, you did to see what would happen, and it left a bad taste in your mouth. Huh? I'm sorry about that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry that it kind of ruined your love of this game. I hope it just made you go back and play the NES game and realize how amazing that one is. So we can all be hipster about it together. So I've got to grab the, yeah, I'm gonna in up. I'm gonna head down and grab the sword from the dwarves, and then we'll see. You kept waiting for a firm kick that never came, huh? Yeah, I suppose if you were playing the game that way, you would never get a firm kick. How am I doing for items? I know I need potions. I don't even know, can you buy, other potions? Can you buy high potions in this game? I don't even know if you can. I know you can't do it here in Coneria, but in other towns, can you? I haven't done that yet. Or I haven't, checked the other ones. Yeah, and I think, Soniku, I'll make another save out here in case I ever feel like doing the bonus dungeons before I go in. Okay, high potions maybe at the caravan. Okay. I might pop over there and get some. I'll take a peek. Thank you for the suggestion there. Yeah, the caravan was in the NES version. It looked a little bit different. Alright, here's this guy. Yeah, buying more than one item is nice. Smith the Smith is gonna make me my adamant sword. But yeah, you definitely cannot buy... Yeah, it only sells you the bottle. Okay, but here you can buy other stuff, huh? Alright. Dune! I never crafted a finer sword. So they call it Mount Duergar. And that's interesting. I'm not sure where the word Duergar derives from originally. Ooh, I need to put my X on Tiamat. But in the D&D world, Duergar are the dark dwarves. They're the evil dwarves. Are the Duergar. But I don't know if Duergar has another meaning. Okay, Shahali, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate that very much. Good luck and thanks for the support. I'm gonna try to check out the caravan. And see if I can grab some high potions. In the NES version, and it looks like they've fixed it. Yeah, in the NES version, you can actually land your ship on the caravan tile because they didn't bother to recode it as a non-landing tile. So somehow you can land right on it. All right, what does this guy have for me? Oh, he does have all this stuff. Huh. Interesting. Temporarily raises attack. I guess I'll get a few of these. I don't know. I guess I'll get 10 of them. 20 of them. I don't know. Interesting. All right. Well, I'll keep the attack items. Maybe I'll try those on the on some of the last gauntlet of bosses. Gonna get out of here quickly. Yeah. I might try in Gaia real quick. If it's not in Gaia, then I'm not gonna worry about it. 99 of everything, just because I've got the cash. I don't think so. Not today, Soniku. I'm not feeling it today. Where's the item shop in this town? That's right. This has got the split magic. The split magic shop. There's the item shop. Okay, there we go. This is actually all I would really need. Yeah. This is actually all I would need. I'll make a save outside the Temple of Fiends and we'll do it. Let's go for it. I might not have time to finish all the Temple of Fiends tonight, but I'll at least get it started. I'll create a save outside of it too, and I'll leave a save out there. So if I feel like going back to the bonus dungeons, I can do so. I'll make that save file 3, I guess. So I'll save it at save file 1 and 3. And save file 2 is going to be within the Temple of Fiends, or the Sky Palace there. Right, did I do that correctly? Yeah. Alright. Wow, and they're at magic level 7? Interesting. Maybe I'll check some spells out. I'll check some spells out. I haven't gotten anything since level 5. Maybe I'll do that quick. I didn't realize I was up to level 7 on Magic. But I don't know if there's anything truly, truly interesting for me. Got exit. I'll grab exit. Invisira. Nice. That would be Invis 2, which I can get from the white shirts. Yeah, and I'll just get Lit 3. Although I don't think I'm going to be using any of these. All right, at least I have level 6 stuff. Yeah, like level 7, I can't remember. I can't remember any of the level 7 spells because usually, I'm not with the NES version. I'm not using any characters that are going to be equipping level 7 stuff. Red mages certainly can't. So, all right, back to it. That was kind of a unnecessary move, I think. All right, file 3 and file 1. Probably Ice 3. Yeah, it is probably Ice 3. You're right. Well, I got to talk to these bats before we do it. Space begins to warp. There we go. So a step forward is a step back to, yeah. So that's similar to the way they translate. I can tell that they kind of had the old translation in mind, and they left a couple of nods to it. Like the "I, Garland, will knock you all down." That was hilarious that they left that in. Yeah, and here's the now talking bats. Yeah. Which I think is another nice little touch. Did I remember the loot? Yes, I believe I have the loot, because I think it forces you to go back and grab the loot, doesn't it? Look at that. A sonorous instrument of great beauty. See, that seems like kind of a flat translation. That's kind of wonky way to put that. Oh, and you can warp back in this one. Didn't realize that. Now, will it tell me unrunnable if it is unrunnable? One thing I don't know. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Like, I don't think it's possible to miss it, but in the NES one, it certainly is. Alright, so much for running, because these guys are punching me pretty hard. And I can one-shot them anyway. So this is the part, the Temple of Fiends here, you have to go up 3 floors and then back down 3 floors, if I remember. Let me turn on Chaos here. There we go, as my next target. But I'm not entirely sure of the route I need to take. Oh, really? You also have extra emergency? You have escape ropes, basically. Yeah, so that's a way that they've kind of made it so that you're not handcuffed the entire game based on your party selection. Oh, is it just right over here? Yeah. I like this little remix. It took the regular castle theme, made it a little more threatening. It's pretty good. I think the... Oh, is time map still on? Sorry. Sorry. Thank you for pointing that out. I couldn't see that on my preview. Thanks for pointing that out. These would be the gas Ds, and these guys can be really nasty in the NES version. The gas D. I can't remember which corner of the castle the down steps are in. But this Temple of Fiends gets a lot easier once you get down past this part. I remember once you get to the elemental floors, it gets a lot easier. And I think it's in one of these corners where the down steps are. Yeah. So yeah, these guys can wipe you out pretty easily with that poison attack. So I'll have to, but I should be able to make it pretty easily through everything else. Wow, where is... Maybe they're in the middle, and I'm fighting nothing but gas bees. Green dragons, I guess. They did model these sprites nicely after the NES version. I do like that. They did make the sprites pretty faithful homages to their old version. You know what's funny, Sonic-Ku? I don't know. What's funny? Me trying to play this game and talk at the same time? The NES version that has a check for the Mystic Key, huh? I did not realize that. So if you somehow make it to this point in the game without the Mystic Key... Wow. I mean, the Castle of Ordeals has the weird thing where it checks for the crown, which is weird in itself, but this place checking to see if you have the Mystic Key seems really out of place. Alright, and that's the one I came from. Is it not? I believe it is. And I've got to get healed up here because I'm just fighting gas dragon after gas dragon. And they're going to be damaging me faster than I can heal with these. So I'm going to have to use some of my newfound high potions. Oh, is there... I didn't know, Sonic-Ku, that there was a stair glitch for this game. I didn't know there was a stair glitch for this one. That's interesting. I've known about the Final Fantasy IV Die Hard percent stair glitch, but I'll have to look that up. I'll have to see. Is it easy to do? Do you know if it's an easy-ish glitch to pull off? What has to do with name inputs, huh? Interesting. I'll have to look that up sometime. If I can ever get off this floor, I'll have to look that up. They're making plenty of money here. Is it? Oh, it's in the middle here. Okay, 20 minutes to stay. Well, then it would be similar to... Oh yeah, we gotta get out of here before these guys all get their gas attacks off. Or I'm gonna be very inconvenienced by having to revive my characters. Yep, alright. Yeah, so one of them's gonna be dead. These guys are pretty irritating. And not all that threatening. I should just be fighting them all. But I just want to get off of this floor. Yeah. That's okay, I've got my Phoenix down. Wow. That's really interesting. Yeah, I need to not be lazy about this anymore. So yeah, bosses. I mean, I've seen even the NES version has bosses have the chance to flee, which is interesting that bosses even check to see if they flee. But yeah, sure enough they do, and then you have stuff like that. That's interesting though. Wow. All right. That's enough of this. Will these guys let me get out of here? Yes, thank you. I'll take that. And I guess these guys I'm just going to have to fight every time. A couple of unsuccessful rounds of running. And one-shots. Yeah, the tasks are really interesting with this game. I saw a single white mage task. Hey, Fishman, thank you for stopping in. Appreciate you stopping in to say hi. Good luck and good night. Okay, so it's in the Japanese character set. All right, I'll have to watch that anyhow because I would be very interested to see that. I like to watch speed runs and tasks and things while I eat lunch. That's kind of my my one little treat during the day when I'm working, is I watch stuff like that. Man, this floor set is just killing me. This floor is just driving me crazy. I'm gonna be burning more potions now. These guys can do so much damage so quickly. I've already been up there. Yeah, I should have healed these before battles. I always just keep thinking that those stairs are gonna be right around the corner. They've got to be. Because I think I'm on the top floor now. You go up 2 floors and then you go back down those same 2 floors. See if I can get a couple of the heal items off to gain back a little bit more. There we go. That helps, but I'll still have to burn a couple of potions. Alright. Wow, he has a 7-minute video, huh? A 7-minute task? That's interesting. Yeah, everybody's getting low now. These gas attacks are pretty irritating. Alright. So I'm gonna have to heal again. I'm gonna run out of high potions just on this floor. Oh, it's not a task. Okay, sorry, I misunderstood. So he uses a stair glitch, a different kind of stair glitch to beat it that quickly. I'm sorry, I misunderstood. My bad. All right, that's a good battle. Good way for this battle to go. But, I mean, it's not this one, is it? Yeah, no. It's not that one. That's where it came from. They're in one of those interior doors. Yeah, I've been on the outside, but I keep trying to find ways to get into the, different areas of the interior. And I thought I have been in all of the interior areas, but I'm sure I missed one. Because the interior is not all connected on this floor. So like, the interior on this side so it's not in this area. I guess I'll keep trying the bottom. Keep going around and get into every nook that I run into. Oops, I didn't mean to try to run because these guys won't let me run. So I'm just gonna end up eating 4 gas attacks. There we go. Hey, I didn't mean to let that happen. That'll help. Yeah, the gas Ds. They're tough. And they are flatulent. Quite effective. Alright, that's good. Actually, I would much prefer the attack. In that case. Alright. Back to the high potions. Yeah, without high potions, this would be just about, my god. See, if I didn't have high potions in this one, I would have had to, this would have been a GG. I would have had to do a reset just because I ran out of heal potions. I would have been long out of heal potions. Dealing with this. Long ago, I would have been out of them. And because this is seems to be an unrunnable or very difficult to run battle. I have to end up fighting all of these 4 dragon battles. And keep healing everybody of all this poison damage. Yeah, no, I mean, I do have exit, but I don't... Oh, that's a door there. Oh, okay. I know where I am now. Haha. I didn't realize that was a door. The door is not as obvious on that wall as it is on the walls in the first game. That's a door there. I want to take a look at that again. I haven't seen a door in this tile set yet, or a door that looks like that. Or at least not for a while. If I have, I don't recognize it. But yes, it's that door. Okay, that's where I need to go. Well, at least I'm like 4 levels higher than I was. There we go. And okay, that's the Phantom. And this should be, if he behaves like the other one, this should be a 1-round fight. Oh yeah, that would be the Mystic Key door. Okay, yeah. Ooh. Nice. Playing my lute. Look at that. How beautiful. Alright, I'm gonna see what's in these chests, if they've put in some fun stuff. Or if they're just the same, like, if they're just like gold. A dry ether. And an elixir. Alright, I'll take those. I think they were just gold in the NES one, but I might be remembering wrong, or maybe they weren't there in the NES one. Anyway, now I'm going back down to the ground floor, and then we enter the elemental floors. So what level am I? Yeah, 50, 51, and 52. Crazy. Is this runnable? These ought to be runnable, but not wanting to be. Yeah, and these guys have an all area of effect attack too. Not nearly as nasty as the other one. Yeah, rip old level cap. Yeah, that's right. I'm up over it. That means I should be doing the max damage. I should get like 12 hits with my fighters. Well, actually, you know what? I don't think I even equipped the Excalibur. I think he still has the Sun Sword on. I got the Excalibur, but I don't think I equipped it. That was a silly thing. Yeah. Cool. Can these guys all one-shot? I'm sure they can one-shot these wolves now. There we go. There's that Excalibur. And he's got the Sun Sword now. Well, that'll make things go a little bit faster. It's good to see. Now I'm digging around again. First steps. I think these ones are in the top corner, but I might be wrong there too. Or maybe they're in the, I don't know. Yeah. There we go. Okay, no problem, Sonic Goof. I'll be probably still battling boring battles. I'm glad I can one-shot these guys at least. That's good to see. So he's still getting 8, and those guys are getting 7. Alright. That works nice. Alright. And I just gotta get down into the basement. Yeah, back to the purple worms. I know this battle. Should get them on both. Yeah. One shot for both. Okay. It's on the edge. Let's see if I can just run. Because I do not need the gold, not need the experience. And I think these guys have, yeah, they have the Ice Storm attack. Is it stronger than the Winter Wolves? Yes, it is. So they're going to be similar to the Gas Dragons. And they're all 3 use it. That's okay. Can tank that, because I can probably one-shot them. And they can just be kind of a drain on my potions now. That's alright though. Alright, so let's see if I can get a couple of attacks off before they all go. Nope, they're not gonna do it for me. That's fine. On these next floors, I'll be able to use a lot more of the healing items. Yeah, I'll do that because I've got 2 of those heal helmets. And this should be the earth floor, yep. Oh, that's right, one of the heal helmets got equipped. That's okay. That's okay. But I'll use this to heal up a little bit before we fight Lich again. Because if he still has Nuke, he could be pretty threatening. If he's packing Nuke again for me. So we'll have to be as close to full as we can when we get up there, down there, to where we're going to run into Lich. So I'm going to use these battles as some free healing. And I think Lich is in the bottom right down in here. And I'll just keep healing with these guys. And I'll both be getting those fighters up, but heal is doing so much more healing than it does in the NES version. Instead of the 20s that you're usually dealing with, we're doing a lot better. Alright, that'll be the end of this battle. And I don't know if I'll have a conversation with Lich. This is, I think, a dead end. Yeah, that's a dead end. But I wonder if Lich will chat with me, if he'll say anything. Or if I'll see his sprite, or if they'll treat it as a spiked square like they did in the NES version. I'll bet they'll have a sprite that I can talk to. But you never know. That's right, yeah, these guys do have fasts, don't they? Forgot about that. And I'm getting better on hit points now. I'm far outstripping the damage that they can do to me with my double healing items. Way, way, way outstripping the damage they can do to me. And we all should be resistant to stone because the Aegis shield on that first fighter and then 3 ribbons. So we all should be protected from that. And yeah, he should be protected from almost everything. The only exception being Earth, which I'll have to adjust before we get to Chaos. I'll get him with Earth protection. But they can cast Gaze all they want. I'm just going to keep healing. If this is a speed run, I would try to get my mages put to stone so that they wouldn't die from the nuke attack. These gazes take a while. But I'm glad I was able to get everybody up to full health after just a few battles here. And I'll probably have to do that again after the Lich battle. Cool. And the Lich battle should just be right down here. Yeah, should be as I approach the steps, I should be running into the Lich battle. Alright, I was hoping to actually have the enemies get a couple of turns if they were going to before I use these, because now we're all the way full, so I can use my damage to take these guys out a little faster. See if we can get them before they punch us. There we go, perfect. Alright. Save, and let's see Lich. There he is. Alright, so same strategy as last time, because if he's got nuke, then it's going to be nuke. Alright, so I guess Flare would be nuke. Flare would be nuke, and yeah, it's a pretty strong spell, but not too bad. Alright, that's good. Nice crit there with haste. Like to see that. Temper. Temper. Alright, good. We got one temper off. And is he stopped? Okay, no one stopped. Good. So we have a temper. Alright, I'm going to have him do that, and then I'll have you do the Giant's Gloves for Saber. You're back just in time for Lich. Good stuff. And these guys can't really contribute too much. I probably just have them just use the heal stat or something, because they're not going to contribute any damage. And I'm not going to have them waste any turns on anything. Oh yeah, that was great. Actually, I love that physical attack from him. That's nice. Alright, and I'll have you do Giant's Gloves this time, although an attack from you will probably do it. Like to see damage outputs like that. Love to see damage outputs like that, in fact. Alright, Fire Floor time. No, I gotta go around a little bit more, don't I? This is actually a super easy floor. The enemies here are nothing.